So here recently, I'm gonna say a couple weeks ago, we had a little swim party at the house, right? And so we had cousins come up to the door. The doorbell rings. I get up. I know who's outside. I look outside, and I'm like, oh, okay. Cousins are here. So I open the door, and first this lady walks in. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Come on in. And the cousins come in right behind her. So everybody's in the kitchen at this point. And I'm noticing the first lady that walked in, I had no idea who she was. So I'm assuming that she came with the cousins, right? So the cousins are in the kitchen. They're talking to each other. And this lady is standing in my kitchen, and she's just looking around. And then she looks right at me, and I'm still at the door. And I'm still kind of holding my door. And she comes right back to me and says, I'm in the wrong house. And she walks right out. And it's just weird because I stood there at the door, didn't even come in. I'm just like watching her. She comes out. She goes outside. And then I walk to the kitchen, and I'm like, all right, girls. I said, who was that? And they're like, wait, we thought you knew her. Like, no, I don't know who that was. And then one of them says, well, I thought she was a friend of Sandy's, so that's why she came in. And I go, how did you guys even meet up at the door? And she says, well, she saw us get out of our cars. And so she got out of her car, and she walked right in front of them, and they all come through, and they come to the porch. And so that was just the weirdest thing. So have you guys ever encountered anything like that? I mean,
I thought you let in a Jehovah's Witness at first. That's what I thought.
Right? I mean,
no, then we never would have got rid of them.
No.
We had no idea who she was or any of us, and we just thought it was pretty funny.
She was trying to blend in.
I don't know. I don't know. I missed it. I was watching TV up in the living room.
She just had this look on her face, like looking around and kind of looking at everybody as I'm watching her. And then we have this big picture of the Last Supper up on our wall, and she kind of was looking at that, and she was like, all right, I don't know. I don't think I'm in the right house.
She's like, Tiffany does not live here.
There's a lot of Mexicans in here.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I just saw something on TikTok, and I thought I'd try it. So this right here is, thank you. This right here is amaretto. They use some other kind of, there was an amaretto that they used, but this is what I had at home. So supposedly supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper.
That's
I mean, I
where
can taste
Dr.
beer,
Pepper got the
but
recipe.
not a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? It doesn't taste real strong, but
It doesn't taste bad, right?
Hammered because
of the amaretto and
yeah, that could be dangerous. You
I
guys.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, do we succeed? Does it taste like Dr. Pepper?
That's crazy.
So
Success.
I wouldn't call it Dr. Pepper, but
if you guys want more, we can pour some more.
It tastes like soda though, for sure. It doesn't taste
Right?
like beer. Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying it tastes like a soda?
And maybe almost like a cherry soda.
Hey,
that's what I'm tasting.
Like almost like a cherry Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Almost like a little bit like medicine.
Anyway,
You might have poured more.
I think we succeeded there.
He did. I think he did pour more in yours because
Tastes
his fizzed up.
Yeah.
Mine's
yours
dark.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put some more in there. Anyway, all right, let's get on with the show, son.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. Let's go ahead and introduce our guest. Before that, ladies and gentlemen, we are still here at the Nest. Oh, I'm sorry. American Legion Post 213, a.k.a. the Eagle's Nest. Please welcome our guest, Joey. Can I call you Joe or Joey?
Whatever you please.
Joseph and Pam Coddington.
He's not a Joseph.
Okay, I just messed that up. Joe and Pam Coddington. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
I'm glad you guys are here. I don't know if you're familiar with our show.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
watched it.
Oh, you have watched some of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. You can watch, you can listen to if you don't want to watch, while you're driving, especially on trips. It's a good thing to listen to.
I'm a newbie.
It's funny at work. I can listen to something and it's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Entertaining.
So all the way from Shawnee, Kansas. That's a hell of a drive, right?
No.
It was. It was
like
difficult.
9.5 minutes.
I know. We almost, if I had a bigger vehicle, you guys could have just rode with us. So
Right?
we're only, a couple streets away from each other?
Yeah. walk our dog past your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. I think 635 was a little backed up.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was coming here, but it headed going south, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It didn't affect us.
I know. I was gonna say, how'd you guys end up going that way? Yeah, get on that, go that way, then get off of Marion, then come right back around, go Chicken Go.
I get in trouble all the time for going the long way.
We went down Metropolitan.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Joey loves to go the scenic route.
Yeah.
The scenic route, long way.
He's driving his car, burn his gas. So he can go wherever he wants.
So going with the names, like I accidentally call you Joseph, and she said you're not a Joseph, right? It's just a Joe.
Well, are
There
you
you
are
go.
you a Pamela?
I am.
That's what I would see. That's where I was going. So did you guys cut your names in half? Or
Joe's name is Richard.
Richard
His
Joe.
name is Richard.
And you got
Joe.
tired of people calling you Dick?
You're right, exactly.
So then it went from Richard to Joe.
Actually, I'm a junior. So
Okay. In high school or college? You got one, son? Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
no, anyways, my dad always went by Joe. And I was always Joey as when I was little.
Joey,
But
yeah.
so
See, and so saying Joey, that's how I knew you. That's how when we met, and you were just a kid,
oh yeah.
you know. So you were a Joey to me,
Oh yeah.
because
So
I'm a junior as well. In college, though.
In college, though.
Yeah.
you're 2 grades ahead of me. Maybe 3. That's why I'm still in high school.
So where does Richard come from?
I had on my dad's side, I had a uncle. His name was Richard. They called him Dick, but
Yeah.
he was like 11 years old, and they lived on a farm, and he was out roping some cattle, and a calf drug him to death.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's how my grandpa named my dad, and then I don't know, whatever him and my mom thought. So
But do you want to know something weird?
Please.
His dad is Richard, goes by Joe. He's Richard, goes by Joey. He's got a stepbrother. His name is Richard, and he goes by Ricky. So we have all of these Richards, and no one calls anybody Richard.
That's crazy.
and my
All
sister,
kinds of dicks in the family.
I know,
I gotta
right? That's a lot of dicks.
All of them.
I got a sister, and she's now dating a guy named Richard, and he goes by Rich.
His name is Richard, too? I didn't know that.
Does
That's funny.
Does he know there's all kinds of Richards in the family?
I think he does now.
Yeah, you guys got a rich history.
Right?
Rich history.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So, can we get another snare?
That was a conspiracy.
sorry, I
button.
thought-
You pushed the wrong button over there.
I thought that was a snare.
No,
I apologize for that. So
maybe it is a conspiracy with all these Richards in this family.
Right?
speaking of, on the way here, driving through Argentine, right by our Emerson Elementary School.
Oh, it wasn't a dick. It was a cock.
Yeah, there was a cock in
the road.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're driving down and we had to slow down. I'm like, son, what are you doing? There's a cock in the road. So I'm looking around. Sure enough, he's just walking right across. So
It was the cock of the walk.
we stopped. He
I couldn't see it though. I mean, I'm like in my truck. I'm like, I didn't want to run it over either because
tells me, he said, can one of you guys get out and see- make sure we don't run this over?
it was huge.
It could have been somebody's pet, you know.
No, it was. This dude had like 4 chickens in the front of his yard. Just
And he was grilling.
yeah.
So I don't know if he raises chickens or what the deal was.
Probably there's no leash
you.
law.
I don't know, but I think there is some
For the
law where
birds.
like if you kill the chicken, you have to pay what do you call it?
Restitution.
yeah.
For
Why did the chicken cross the road?
That's what we said.
That's what we asked, but
Yeah.
we're like, why does the cock
Cross the road.
Yeah. So maybe
That's
he saw a
funny.
pussy sitting on the other side. I
It could have been. Could have been.
don't know.
There's a cat over there.
Oh yeah, can I get another-
Nah, man, you gotta
oh yeah, that's the
inappropriate bell.
The inappropriate bell. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. So how's your summer going?
It was good. I just got back from San Francisco. I was working out there for about 9 months. So I was working 6 days a week and with Mondays off. So I did come home, take a week off here. We went, the family and
Okay.
all of us went out to Pam graduated college here this year. So
Did you really?
so we went out to
Oh, get applause.
we went out to the graduation.
Sweet, congratulations.
From where?
A school in Ohio called Eastern Gateway. It's just a small school, but
Online?
all online.
So-
Okay, I didn't know if you were commuting on. I was like, oh, you were gone for a
No,
while. You were gone. She was gone. Where were the kids?
Yeah, it was.
they're-
They're grown, right?
Right.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they do whatever they
Jack
want.
is just floating out there on his own. No.
Yeah.
Hey, we're limping to the finish line like yourself.
Correct, right? Yeah. And that's, yeah. I don't know. I think it might be a rough year for us. I don't know. At least for us. I don't know about you guys as far as it's our last one and she's the important one. She's my
Well,
baby girl.
there's the
so-
difference.
Yeah, she's my baby girl.
Girl
so-
and boy. You know, the girl, oh, I don't want my baby to grow up. The
Oh, yeah.
boy, get the fuck out. You're almost out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Salute.
Yeah, our girl is the oldest.
Yeah.
So
it's-
You already
so-
went through them blues.
she's,
Yeah.
you know what? And I wasn't so worried about her. The girls are, well, at least my girls.
Uh-huh.
She's pretty independent.
Yeah,
She knows what she wants to do, and I mean, my boys know what they want to do. Kind of. Jack is just learning, but she's an executor for sure. So I
Yeah.
wasn't so nervous, but it was sad because she was the first one to leave.
Hey, kids, we're not going to talk about you while we're on the podcast.
Yeah,
Please, if you
it was. I wasn't
make a
so
shout out to
worried,
them. Do
right?
they know that you guys are coming on today?
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, we can't wait to see this."
Oh, yeah. See it, hear it, something.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be made fun of.
No, it's all good. It's all. It's all. This is all for fun. You know, I don't know if a lot of people do podcasts, but you know, I think it's cool that
A lot of people do podcasts.
No, I'm talking about as a guest.
Oh.
Oh, you
You
mean
know.
just, well, you kind of have to be invited on. You
Well,
can't just,
that's what I'm saying. So, how many people? I mean, did you ever think you'd be asked to come on to a podcast?
I've been waiting to get on, the New Heights podcast.
Oh, okay. Kelsey.
I haven't
We
been
are.
invited.
We are. Yeah.
Waiting for that
I'm
invitation.
waiting for that. Yeah.
Okay, I
That one's-
understand it, but I'm
waiting.
glad. I'm glad we got you first, Pam.
I am too.
Oh, yeah.
This,
Okay,
this,
this
my
is this.
prep work.
There you go. This will knock the rust off a little bit, and then when they ask you to come on, it'd be a piece of cake, and then they can say they may ask you, "Have you ever been on a podcast?" Yeah, I was on the Big Modcast.
And they say, what's that? You say, don't worry, it's exclusive.
Yeah,
It's
so
exclusive.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce's
Invitation
watching.
only.
Right.
I'm
Travis is watching.
experienced and I'm ready to be a special guest.
There we go.
New Heights.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool to do that podcast. So you said you guys just took a big trip, so everybody was together.
Joseph wasn't.
He came. He left from there.
Oh, that's
He
right.
did
That's
come.
right.
So
that's
you
right.
you
We
did
had-
remember that he was with you guys there
See,
for a little
because
bit.
our
Yeah.
families-
Sorry, Mijo. I done forgot about you.
Our family's all spread out right, at the time. So Joey flew in a day after we got. Me and Joseph and Jack drove.
Wait, what's the oldest
together.
daughter's name?
Alex.
That doesn't start with the J.
No.
What the heck?
She does not.
All the others do. I was waiting for the
know.
last J.
Nope, she's an A.
Oh.
She flew. Joey flew. Me and the boys drove, so we can have an extra day to. Because they're really close to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's such a cool city. If you guys get a chance to go there, you should go check it out.
You should
It's
try it
pretty
out.
cool.
That's
There's a
good.
lot of
It's
things
pretty
to
hip.
do. So we gotta have
Pittsburgh, Kansas?
Pittsburgh, Kansas, or Pittsburgh, Ohio?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
There you
Yeah,
go.
the real Pittsburgh.
Neither one of those.
The real Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Kansas is not bad.
Yeah, we've been out. We went to Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, years ago.
I've never been there.
No, I had cousins of mine that lived there. Shout out Joey and Amanda. I think you met my cousin Joey.
I know Joey.
Yeah, remember we did the 5K.
That's Rosa's.
Yes,
Son?
we
Yeah,
did the
I know.
5K together up at Johnson County Community College.
I know quite a bit of your family.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, especially my Uncle Manny.
Oh, that's right.
How'd that conversation go? You said, Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the way I introduced them to each other when we did that 5K.
Yeah, reintroduced. I remember when he was actually pretty little.
Yeah, because he's pretty big now.
He's pretty big.
Yeah,
I wish I was still running. I wouldn't be so big.
You don't run no more?
I haven't ran probably 4 years.
Okay,
Yeah, so
it's all right.
it's unfortunate.
You got to have the time to do it, right?
Yeah, I've been bicycling
Oh no, that's good.
a little bit.
Riding the bike, good.
I hit the gym a little bit.
That's good.
Try to
For any years?
Yeah, right.
Jim, what's his last name? Pam, do you do any running or anything like that? I know that because the kids do that, right? They all run.
I'm a spectator.
There you go.
Always. I will go and run across the viewing points at the cross country tournament.
So, okay.
Races.
Oh,
and
so
stuff.
so you're that mom that runs like real hard. That way, everybody's like, "Oh, that's where their kids got that running experience."
They don't
from.
even pretend to. I don't even. They know I'm breathing heavy before I even get there. I'm like,
You're running
I can't
alongside
talk.
with the camera.
I can't talk. But I make it to the finish line. Yeah, to take the picture.
I've never. I don't know if you have experienced a cross country meet.
It's good.
You gotta.
It's kind of like golf, right?
It's spread out. So if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna be running. If you're gonna watch it, you're not gonna see the whole thing, obviously. I mean, unless you can keep up with them.
So
You know what they should do is they need to have a monitor at like either the beginning or the finish, and then have a drone just fly over, kind of covering the whole race.
Well,
or maybe
I tried getting a drone, and then Keisha said it was illegal at the time.
Who's she?
So
Yeah.
I was going to try.
Kesha?
Yeah.
A singing
Kesha.
artist? Yeah. Kesha.
Just in case.
Yeah,
you
they
miss it.
wouldn't let us.
They wouldn't. let you do it. Oh, really?
So I X'd that out.
That's weird.
You know, some people
injuries.
can't fly them very well, so it might be.
Well, that's true too. It could be a
injury
hazard.
risk.
Yeah.
'Cause
Take out the other team.
I'd have probably had a couple.
there were, you know, they used to have they got the first drone at North, and they were. I mean, it was like a big part of the budget for the video production.
Yeah, they did it for like when I was there. Like they used it for like some of the football stuff. Like they did like big project like school shots.
When they first got it though, luckily they got insurance on it because they're testing it out and learning how to fly it. And a bird flew into it and trashed it. And it was destroyed. I don't think it was
Wait, what
recoverable.
What was destroyed?
Yeah.
The bird or the?
probably both.
Right.
It
They
was
both
like,
come down together.
yeah, but it was expensive. I mean,
I
it
bet.
was super. And they were like, well, at least we got the insurance because.
I mean, it was a professional, so you're talking about maybe 2,000-3,000.
Yeah,
maybe.
and they were kind of newer back then, so I think they
Yeah.
were even more. And the video was hilarious because I mean they're just over north. It looks all pretty, and then feathers. And I was
They
like,
just watched
oh.
it spin and hit the ground.
It was
Wow.
done after it hit the bird. It was done.
Mr. Palmer was upset.
Yeah, it was Palmer who had.
Yeah.
Just because he was part of the
Mr.
video.
Palmer.
He was part of the video productions.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you this weird story.
Please.
So all our kids have been in the theater department. And so we go to a show night, and we're sitting outside the show getting ready to go in, and I got a GoPro, and I started doing some film editing just a little bit, and I knew that he does film editing, so I go, sometimes it's how you say things. I said, hey, Mr. Palmer came up to, hey Joe, how's it going? Blah blah blah. I was like, hey, pretty good. I go, hey, you ever think about putting on some adult video classes? And and I didn't think nothing of it. He just kind of looked at me weird and walked off. And then Alex, she came up after the show. Was like, Dad, what are you doing? I said, what are you talking about? He goes, Palmer said you asked him if you would like to teach some adult video classes. I'm like,
oh my god!
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
She's like, porn. I go, what? Get your mind out of the gutter, guys. I was like, come on now.
That's not weird. That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Did you ever clear it up?
Oh yeah, we cleared it up, but
But you
I
guys-
had no idea. I was just
But you guys could never talk eye to eye anymore. Kind of like.
I was just thinking. I was like, okay, I'm trying to get me some cheap editing classes over here or
Yeah.
something. I'm trying to learn.
You do adult video classes? We could do one-on-one, a group. I'm
Right?
down for anything. Like whatever most available for you.
Poor Palmer, his face was like
Like I'll even pay to do it.
he just walked away, and I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even say.
Were you there,
anything.
Pam, when that?
Yes, I was like, there's no way to recover. I was trying not to laugh. And I was just,
It's something me and my wife are interested in,
Right. I'm like, I hope my friends aren't listening right now.
So I'm sure when you asked that question, Mr. Palmer kind of just looked at you, looked at Pam, looked at you
just
again,
he just walked away.
Hey, if you know Joe Coddington, there's probably that moment where you just shake your head and just keep on moving.
Is he still there? Is he still?
Yeah.
up in North?
Yeah, he's still teaching.
Oh my gosh, and he has lost like
A lot of students?
ton of weight.
Really?
Oh.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I saw him at back to school
Looking
night.
good, huh?
And I almost didn't recognize him. And then I was like, he's like, hey, how's it going? I was like, I didn't know that was you. He goes, that's good.
Wow.
Must be the
That's
video
good for
classes.
him.
Yeah.
No, I only ever see Bartlett sometimes.
Them adult video
Yeah.
classes are really
Right?
working out there for him.
Burning them calories. He's like,
No,
but
actually,
yeah, he looks amazing.
Actually, I need to talk to Bartlett too, because he had asked me one point to come up there and like just talk to some of the kids, since I do like commercial work around Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So
That would be cool.
If any kids are interested in like getting into doing commercials.
Yeah. I bet you, like Jack wants to go into communications. And we started going to colleges and looking at these departments, and there's so many options. But the mass media rooms are amazing. And I didn't realize, and it's like doing stuff like this, podcast.
It's
Are-
a new
are
wave of
big
like
things.
TMZ, but for like
Yeah.
college kids.
It is, and it was eye opening. I said, well, you have to figure out if you're going to do communications. There's just, I mean,
There's a very wide range of
Very wide
communications.
there's all kinds of specializing degrees that you can get into and they drill down real deep if you want it to, and it's
Which is a little
Crazy.
annoying in today's world, because you can't just have like
something
a
that
broad
encompasses-
general, like say you like, oh, I have some experience in, editing,
Yeah.
so I can do like communications with like newscasting or stuff like that, but you got to be real specific these days, because if you want to be like
Yeah,
an editor or just a person who gets the information for it, it's kind of ridiculous in my
sure.
opinion.
There's a lot of competition for
Yeah.
it, but
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be probably the new way of conversating. I mean, to do this kind of stuff all the time. So
Yeah.
it's cool that there's a lot of options, but it was like overwhelming almost to, I didn't realize how big there was just so many things to talk about.
Big
Yeah.
range.
And I had no idea. I was just like, what is communications?
All right.
And it was almost like, I should not have asked that question. That's too much. That's too general. But yeah.
Exactly.
I'm still trying to communicate.
Still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Got to figure out how to pick your words a little more better there, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Let's go back a little bit. So, where are you guys from originally? Go ahead, Joe.
I grew up in a town called Osawatomie, Kansas.
Is it Osawatomie or Osawatomie?
Osawatomie.
Osawatomie.
So there's two rivers that go around it. One is the Osage River, which is now called the Meridazine. It was when it gets into Missouri, it's called the Osage, but
okay.
the French called it Meridazine, the Lake of the Swans.
Are there,
And
there
then,
swans in it?
I think maybe at one time, I don't know, maybe down there in John Brown era. I'm not sure.
Did you say
But,
swans or
swans.
Oh, I thought you said wands.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
Mexicans.
like a wands.
Look at the wands.
Yeah. There's a lot of Richards and there's a lot of wands down
There's
there.
the wands down there.
Wands.
And watch out, wands. Tiffany's coming over.
The wrong house. Interesting.
Sorry. I just,
So this was like a town between two rivers?
Yeah. And the other river is the Pottawatomie. So that you get the Osage and the Pottawatomie, Osawatomie.
Oh.
It's a town about 4,000 people. So I grew up there and I went to school there, but I used to come up here to the city all the time.
So obviously a farming town, since you said like, you guys had cattle and whatnot back in the day, right?
Oh yeah.
But they're a railroad
Yeah,
town.
you want
Oh, they're a railroad town?
They used to be big railroad town.
I did a lot of crazy things, like we used to hop on the trains, ride the trains, stupid things like that.
Were you guys
Small
hobos?
towns, kind of like that. Well, there were hobos.
Were they the classic
Get off my train!
kind of like in what was that?
ghost?
Yeah, like ghosts. Somebody standing there all crazy. Get off my train.
That's the wrong kind of train. That's a regular subway. I'm talking like a freight train riding the railroad.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about.
No. You guys go cow tipping?
Oh
Because
yeah,
I heard that was a myth. I heard it was physically impossible. to tip a
Saturday
cow.
evenings,
That's what you did?
sometimes Sunday mornings.
It went that far into it?
No, we didn't go to cow tipping.
I heard
we
that's-
used to go
It-
cruising back in the day. Cruising was a thing.
With cows?
Yeah, cruising and cows.
You
don't
know
jump
the
on the
cow-
Maybe some cow shit on the tires.
Oh, I think you guys jump on cows. and just
that's
go
what you
cruising.
cruise on.
That'd be fun. So my dad used to work on the railroad, and then for about 25 years, And I used to go down the railroad yards all the time. They had a popcorn machine there. So you'd get hobos that come through there. You know, me just being a 10-year-old kid walking through a rail yard like nobody's business across the tracks. I'd go in there and get popcorn. I'd give them popcorn. Hey, you guys hungry? You know,
Yeah.
I can't imagine that today.
And how old were you around this time?
Oh, it's probably like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to run rampant.
I mean, did you have friends and
Oh, yeah.
other crazy kids?
Yeah, their name was Richard, too.
There was, but,
I just kidding.
So, there was Richards and there was Juans.
Right, Richard Wands.
Tiffany's. Oh, man. What about you, Pam? Originally from
Kansas City,
Kansas City,
Missouri,
Kansas
and
City,
Kansas. I guess I lived all over, but yeah, I grew up. I lived in a house.
Nice.
I'd hope so.
Almost.
Yeah, I was hoping.
We always had like our one house that we lived in all the time, and then we always like bought houses, and my dad would fix them up and sell them.
Oh, okay.
So I grew up
Flipper,
like
huh?
yeah, 27th and Campbell. I lived on 26th Street, around the corner, but
What's over there in that area?
over there today,
Yeah.
a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot different. So it's like 2 blocks from Troost, east or west of Troost.
So is that house gone now?
Nope, still
it's
there.
still there. Okay.
Yep, it's
Crazy
still
story.
there. It's yeah, my mom sold it.
Uh-huh.
It was like 15. It's for $40,000. And
Wow.
it's sold, the last time it sold, it was like almost $400,000.
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy?
100% profit.
Yeah.
increase.
I mean, it's a totally different neighborhood, though. I mean, it really is. It's a totally different neighborhood. So, I mean, when we lived there, everybody knew everybody on the block, and
Yeah.
a couple of blocks. I mean, everybody knew each other in the neighborhood, but it's
A lot
all
of
new
action
people,
going on there.
and it's a lot of gentrification all over.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's-
for
yeah.
sure.
But it's nice. I mean, the house is still there, but it's
You guys
it's
were-
different.
Go ahead.
You got time? Do we have time for a story?
Yes.
Okay, it's story
That's
time.
what this is all
Story
about.
time.
Let's go.
So,
Bring it.
I'm going back
Okay.
to the rail yard,
Okay.
to the hobos.
Okay.
The hobos and the ones.
Yeah, and this is growing up in a small town, right?
Yep.
So there's not a lot of Mexican people in this small town.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, the police they got a hobo off the train, a couple guys, and they brung him in, and they only spoke Spanish. So they wanted to find out where they're from, ask them questions, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So Danny Govea, he works for the city. So they go up to get Danny and to translate.
Okay.
So they go, okay. So they just assume Danny speaks Spanish. So they go up. So they go up to pick up Danny, and they get him in the cop car and bring him down. He goes, "Hey Danny, we'd like you to do some translation." He goes, "Okay," and he goes, "Ask these guys where they're from." He goes, "Where you from, boys?" And they go, "Where you from, boys?" And anyways,
So did he talk like that or did,
yeah. He talks like that. It's kind of like me, you grow up in the country. You know,
Yeah.
got that What a country accent. But anyways, he goes. They're going, "No, Danny," in Spanish. He goes, "I don't know Spanish."
Oh man, that and my kids have gone through that. Marcos went through that at a Home Depot.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
Chris No H went through that at J.C. Harmon High School. We did a podcast there, and a family went over to him, and they asked him a few questions, and Chris closed his eyes to hide.
Did you disappear?
Yeah.
He went like this, and then he put the blanket over like Harry Potter, and hope he disappeared so nobody would talk to him.
Nobody can see me.
I get the gist of what you're asking. Let me grab my dad.
Yeah, so
What
he kind of figured out what they were asking, and so
And I got,
they
and
came up.
you know,
to,
we
he came
tried
up
to, at least we tried to work it out. We didn't just take the time to be pulled over and say, "Hey, translate," and go, "Okay, I'll translate,"
Right.
and then just repeat.
Where you
That's-
from, boys?
Where you from?
I don't speak Spanish. My mom never taught us to speak Spanish. My mom spoke Spanish before she spoke English.
So that was her first language.
And then because my grandpa was from Mexico, but he didn't speak English.
Right? Yeah.
And then, so he worked on the railroad and he came to Kansas City and
That's surprising for your generation. Like my generation, that happens a lot. But like first-time immigrants or like second.
it's second for me. Yeah, but my mom never taught us because when she went to school,
They made you try to learn.
she didn't know any English.
Right.
And she struggled. I mean, and just I think just her they didn't have any of these classes like English as a second language or nothing. You just had to figure it out. And she was, scared and confused and didn't know what was happening. And
Yeah.
I mean, there were some other kids, luckily, in the neighborhood that spoke Spanish and English that helped her, but she had a really hard time, and she had to go home, and some of her older brothers and sisters had, started teaching her how to speak English a little bit, and she caught on pretty quick. I mean, she heard it all the time.
When you're stuck in a situation where it's surrounded by you learn pretty quickly.
Yeah, and she never spoke Spanish to us. I mean, there's certain words that she would say always, and I mean, but that wasn't.
Yeah, the
it
basic
wasn't.
ones.
Yeah, but like my dad was white, but he grew up on the west side, and he spoke more Spanish to us than my mom ever did.
Was he a cholo?
My dad? Yeah, I guess so. Probably. My dad was.
Did he wear the bandana and call people "ese"? ¿Qué pasó ese?
No,
he wasn't one of those guys.
My dad was one of those people that never. He always dressed up. And
Dressed to impress and yes, ready to party.
always, yeah.
Nice.
All the time. But yeah, it was like, but he grew up on the west side and went to school, so he spoke Spanish too. I mean, maybe not as fluent as my mom, but yeah, but he spoke Spanish to us more than my mom. And my mom would always say, don't say that to them. Speak English when you talk to them. But yeah.
Right, yeah. All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot real quick, Joy.
Oh boy.
Okay. And you answer the question right after I ask it. What is Pam's maiden last name?
Whistler.
Wessler?
Whistler?
Whistler.
Yes.
Whistler. So that was your dad's name. So
Yes.
what was your mom's maiden name? I'm going to put you on the spot now.
Florido.
Florido? Oh,
like
okay.
Florida with the O.
Okay. You have any...
That sounds like a brand of chips in Florida.
Right?
A Florido.
Florido. There's not that many of them here, I think, because most of my grandpa's family never came here. He has, I think we have, like, my mom's got a couple of cousins that came to the United States.
Yeah.
And they came to Kansas City because they had family here, but, I mean, like, 2 of them. The rest of her families, she never met. They still live in Mexico. They've come, some of her aunts and uncles came to visit, ones that I remember.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they don't come to the United States. They don't want to come here.
They should have started a restaurant. Florido's Burritos.
Something.
Right there. That would been perfect.
It
We
rhymes.
could still do that.
Yeah.
It's still, yeah. So, and you have some Hispanic in you, right?
Yeah, my mom's maiden name is Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Oh.
Damn it, Joe. We might be related.
You never know. You
Because-
never know.
A lot of
Sandy-
Jimenez.
What's up, Cuzzy Wuzzy?
Because Sandy is a Jimenez as well.
Oh.
A Jimenez.
A Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Yeah.
You ever hear that one,
Hey.
the Jimenezes?
Well, just like she was saying, when I grew up in a small town, that's exactly how they pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know any different for a long time.
Right. And that was with the H.
Yeah.
Jimenez. H-E-M.
Hey, get out of town.
But that's how his grandma would say it.
Yeah.
That's how his grandma would say it too. But she was white. His grandpa was Mexican.
Yeah.
Right?
True or false?
Uh-oh.
She says you true or false. No,
His
true.
grandma
She's
said it that
asking
way.
Why are you asking these questions after we've been drinking?
you. That's what makes
You
it
gotta
fun.
save it. We're not there yet, man.
I know, right?
You ever feel like this is a setup?
So, oh yeah, time is sure flying. What schools did you guys go to? Pam, you go first. What high school did you go to?
I went to Shawnee Mission North.
Oh,
Yeah.
true Indian.
Yes, I am.
Bison now.
Yeah.
Bison. See, I have to rep.
I got all the bison stuff. It's fine.
How-
I never tell anybody that I'm from the Indians. I went to North. I went to Shawnee Mission North. I don't ever say I went to the Indians. No one.
No one
nobody-
identifies as
Yeah.
there.
right.
Well,
The Shawnee Mission North Indians. But how did you feel when they changed the name? Did it
I
affect you
didn't
any?
care.
Yeah. So your kids
I
are
think
Indians.
they've been
and
trying to change the mascot for years.
Are you
Even when
serious?
I was in high school, they were trying
Really?
to change it, and so.
But you graduated what 2006, 2007,
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, 97.
1997. Because I brought in Jim Ricker, Coach Ricker. He came in, talked to us, good stories. Who else from North? Oh, Mr. Rose.
Mr. Rose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys familiar
Oh,
with
yeah.
what
with
his
the Wheel of
cos-
Fortune and
Yeah.
everything.
Have you guys seen that
Yeah.
episode?
No, I have.
You guys need to go watch that episode.
I've seen it, and I
Shout out, Mr. Rose.
You know,
Mr.
like
Rose,
when,
shout
when
out
he
to
was
you.
playing, I wasn't sure if he was going to win.
Oh.
And he pulled it off. I was
You
like,
know what? The matter
he
of
didn't have
fact,
like a blowout or anything, and I was.
matter of fact, it's
Not sure.
on tonight.
Oh, that's right. It is today.
That's right. Which sorry that you're seeing this a week later.
It is? That
But
episode is tonight?
Yeah, his
It's coming on right now.
Hey,
It's-
how many
it's
of
going
you record Wheel of Fortune? We do.
It's a re-recording.
Maybe we could put it up on the board.
I don't know how to.
I don't know who Louis is.
Vanna, send me a letter.
Yeah, so yeah, Mr. Rose is his episode is tonight actually.
You guys' DVR is set to record Wheel of Fortune?
Oh yeah, every night,
Is it
Really?
Really?
every night. Love Wheel of Fortune.
I did not know that, but you can watch it on YouTube
Yeah.
Yeah.
every day.
We have YouTube TV, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
we have
Oh,
it
yeah.
recorded.
No, if we were to be on TV, our family would be on Wheel of, or
Family
Family
Feud.
Feud.
The Family
Family
Feud.
We'd
Feud.
kill it on Family Feud.
You think so?
Yeah, we might get kicked off. I don't think we'd be held back.
We probably
by, like-
wouldn't win. We'd probably be argued all the time.
Like I don't.
I'd
I don't
be like,
know.
why-
Hey, if
why-
somebody
I'd
said
be-
a stupid answer,
I don't appreciate
would
them-
you say good
No.
answer?
It's-
no.
It's up there, Steve. It's
No,
up there,
it's
Steve.
not.
No, it's
I
not.
go, what the hell's wrong with you? Why would you say
Drives
that?
me
That was
crazy.
stupid.
I'm like,
I'd be honest
I'd
with
be
my
like-
people.
I would
I'd
look
go
at Marcos.
batting.
I would look at Marcos and like, are you serious? That is not up there, Mark. You know, they would be
It'd
one
be
of
like,
those.
you guys are so disappointing.
Steve,
I can't believe
try
I'm
again.
not showing this game.
Hey, go stand at the end. We'll switch
Right?
places. Go down there.
Yeah,
Done.
Get out of here.
Not good answer.
I know,
No.
right? What sports did you guys play? Were you guys both athletes in high school?
I was not.
No.
No. I was no.
Go ahead, Pam. What was it that you did in high school that if you didn't do
I did a
sports?
lot of partying in high school.
Oh.
Did not play sports.
Whoa.
is
I had a lot of fun, but I was like hanging out with Joey all the time. So yeah.
While you were in high school?
Yeah.
So you were already out of high school.
I was.
So she's in high school. You were how old? What's the age difference in here? I need
About
to
4.5 years. 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang, it was
know.
crazy. Just one of those things.
So
It's like if she was a freshman, yeah.
no, if she went
Hey.
when Pam was a senior, you were already out of college.
Could have.
I was out of college way before that. I was a semester and a half.
Me
Hey,
too.
being honest.
Hey, me too.
Being honest.
That's fine.
The working man's a sucker.
You know, I went to Bishop EA's my freshman year.
Really?
And you got kicked out.
I did not.
Oh,
I was
okay.
good, but I'm telling you, there was a lot more things to get in trouble for at Bishop EA's than there was at Shawnee Mission North.
And
There
you
was
don't
a
necessarily
lot
mean
of
that in
things.
like in bad ways. You mean you could just get in trouble a lot easier?
No.
Or you
I
mean like they had some shit going on?
Yeah, all kinds. Because you know what? Them kids had a lot of money,
Yeah.
and their parents gave it to them.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it that got you there your freshman year? I mean, you lived by there, or
No, I
you
used to
used
live
grandma's
I
address?
used to live in Kansas City, Missouri, and I always went to Catholic school, and so I used to go to Our Lady of the Americas at Guadalupe Church right
Okay.
there on 23rd and Madison.
Okay,
But
yeah.
when I went to high school, we still lived there, and my mom didn't want to send me to public schools over there. So so then I went to Bishop Miege, but then the summer after my freshman year, she moved into Roland Park. And so she let
Which
me go
is,
to
you know,
public
like
school.
20 feet away.
It's actually, yeah, I could have walked to Miege from there. I mean, I drive past it all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, she literally lives right down the street from Bishop Miege. But we moved finally, and then she let me go to public school. So
Okay.
And then you start partying.
I was already partying at. I'm just gonna tell you, Bishop Miege is not. Oh, we got a church. and all that.
No. First of all,
it's
no
not.
Catholic school is.
No.
Come on.
And it
Those
was-
are the most
It
rebellious.
wasn't like real bad because my mom was strict. She didn't mess around. She would, yeah. Well, I mean, I had to be home at a certain time, but we had a lot of fun before we didn't have phones and no one could track you and
Right.
you could do whatever you wanted. And yeah.
Did you have? Okay, so you were there your freshman year. Did you have? I mean, do you still have friends?
Some of the kids, there was probably like 5 or 6 of my friends from the age that came to North.
Oh, really? So they followed you. Nice.
I think a lot of
Y'all got
it's
kicked
a
out
really
together.
expensive. It's a lot of money.
So
I mean, if you
yeah.
have more than one kid
It's
going
expensive.
to Catholic high school,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
I
crazy
bet.
expensive.
I bet it's got to be.
Yeah,
Got a cousin starting his freshman year there.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's like almost $15,000 a year, I think, to go there. I mean, there's scholarships, I think, but
Yeah.
it's still really expensive. When you have good schools, why not? What
Yeah.
good public schools available? So.
Yeah.
I mean, it was way better. It was probably worth it for me not to go to Westport.
And North's a great school.
It is.
I love North
Yeah.
and love it.
Yeah. In Osawatomie, what was the name of your school?
Can
Osawatomie
you
High.
guess? Can you
Hey,
guess?
it was
Richard High.
Richard and the Trojans. They were the Trojans.
Were they really the Trojans?
Yeah.
Oh man, all kinds of Richards
Yeah,
there.
true
and-
story.
Okay. Did you play any sports?
I did. Growing up, I wrestled a couple years, played football, basketball, did a little boxing, ran track, cross country. I was really into basketball quite a bit.
Yeah. Good for you.
I loved. That was still probably my favorite sport.
What is basketball?
Yeah.
Really?
To play.
Okay.
I think I'm more of a football watcher these days, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed running. We had a good times. Whatever was happening.
Yeah. No, that's
He
good.
did go to college on a track scholarship.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did for a semester and a half.
Me
It's
too.
okay. It's
Literally
okay.
me too.
Mark did the same thing
Literally
in
me
Washburn.
too.
Yeah. No, it happens, dude. I mean, that's hell.
Well,
That's
how-
more than what I did. You know, so congrats to you guys. You know, it's awesome.
Well, how interesting. It sounds like your lives vary from your kids. I mean, where the hell did the acting come from?
I
Where
know.
all the theater come from?
I have no
Probably all the
idea.
bullshit that Joe would do at home, and
I have no idea.
This ain't no bullshit. True
Man,
story.
You know what?
Dad is such a liar, but he's good at lying.
You ain't gonna believe this, but true story.
You know, they were both in. You know the plays at school, like the musicals at North. They
Yeah.
have the child cast, and they were Alex and Joseph were both in
They were
shows in
Before they
grade
even,
school,
yeah.
and they loved it, and that's what made them want to be in it. So it's a thing, and they've always been in choir and stuff, so they can.
Can you guys sing?
No, heck no.
I sing all the time.
In the shower,
Yeah,
on
shower,
the toilet.
the shower, the first hour, the second hour. For about an hour.
Yeah, I don't know what, but they got whatever they're doing. Joseph's at rehearsal.
Very talented family.
Yeah, Joseph's at rehearsal right now for. I think it's a straight up play though. It's not a musical. So
Play-Doh.
It's a play.
A play. Okay.
So you can have a play like just acting.
Yeah.
And then a musical. So then you're
Singing and
acting,
dancing.
singing and dancing.
That's where he's been out all summer out in Maine. Kind of
I seen
Main
that.
Street.
Maine.
Casey Mo.
No, he's in the state of Maine,
of Maine.
working at
Oh.
a fancy camp.
Way the hell up there.
Oh yeah,
It's
way
Very,
up there.
that's the very top corner.
Yeah.
That's that one where that thumbtack. You put
Yep.
that thumbtack. You know when you
So
got
hold
this
up the map.
Yes, up
Right
way
there.
up in Maine.
So he's been up there at a camp.
It's like
It's-
a fancy resort,
It's
like
for wealthy
Dirty
folks.
Dancing or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like Dirty Dancing. Have you ever seen the movie?
Like the Catskills.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we're going.
I was
Yeah.
kind of confused.
I
Like,
know
wait,
we're,
this is
we're
like
going
a,
back to the adult.
It's
film.
like a-
Now we got the Dirty
Some
Dancing.
people know Mrs. Maisel because that's new, but they would go to the Catskills. Like you got to have money to go to those places, right? We don't go. Kansas City, we don't go.
Right.
So they go for a week or for a month and spend their summer there.
Yeah,
Joseph was the entertainment, so he did.
that's cool.
Did
Yeah,
you play football?
musicals and concerts.
Did I play football?
Yeah.
I did.
You did.
I did.
Did you ever play with your cousin on your same team?
Or your uncle?
My uncle.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to J.C. Harmon.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, home of the Fighting Hawks.
The Hawks.
The hell? Were you laughing or were you making fun of my? No.
Marcos, you play football too, right?
It's the
Did
hawk
your dad
sound.
teach you how to play
Oh,
football?
okay. They don't say their name.
Nah, I was a different breed.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm a lot bigger than the rest of my family, so it's a little different for me.
yeah. Well, our cousin
Still trying to
teaches
figure
at
out if he's
Harmon
mine. So
If
anyway,
he-
I raised him. He's mine now. I
now. I'd
guess.
say if he's not, you can't take him back now. You can't give him back now.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
It's a done deal. It's you gotta. My kids are. It's so funny. My kids all look like Joey, and then
Yeah.
they're looking at me like, "You sure?" I'm sure. Yeah.
That age-old book.
They're like, "Are you sure?"
my mother?
Yeah, right. Are you sure you're our mom? Because we all look like dad.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
That's funny.
Oh, we getting close here, Dad?
Yep, we are sure getting close. I have a little game we're going to play, but before we get there, we both have seniors, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Both have seniors, and so we've actually started a checklist of our last moments in high school.
Really,
Yeah, so
that's a good idea.
yeah, we've actually come up with some T-shirts that we're going to make, and we've kind of figured out all of Ileana's things that she will be doing.
Oh, this final year.
And then we'll put a check, our first, last, our last, first, you know, just
Yeah.
Like with Sharpie or Velcro or
yeah, I'm going to use a Sharpie.
okay.
So that's why I always carry one on me.
There you
You
go.
just never know.
So are you getting sad?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's school year
I
just
don't know.
started. We
I don't
got
know.
Yeah.
I don't know
7
if
months.
mom's getting sad yet, but yeah, I'm sure it's going to hit us.
You're gonna miss the school. The kids are still gonna be there.
Like being involved.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Our kids are still around. The 2 older ones, they're still around.
Yeah. Around the high school.
No,
Doing things at
around the
school.
house, not the high school. Around the house.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
I did too.
That's funny. Okay, so well, before we end this show, I got a couple of paddles here for you. You have too much red on, Joe, so we're going to give you the blue one.
All right. Hey.
Wait,
You
but
wore
it
all
doesn't
that
work.
on purpose.
It doesn't work.
Huh?
It doesn't work.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. That one's for her.
Oh, it's not pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Don't
apologize.
point at
Yeah,
him.
I kind of messed up there. So
Hey.
this game.
Go red.
So this game that we're gonna play here, it's called. It's either who's most or most likely to.
Okay.
Okay. So so you have the pointy finger. So I'll ask the question. If you think it's Pam, if you think it's, or if it's yourself, you turn it to me. Right. Make sure you point it to the camera.
Okay.
So So my first is who is most likely to apologize first after an argument? Yeah.
So you guys are both apologizing.
I'm just gonna say. Normally I overreact just a tad. Joey's being very nice right now.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Who is the most competitive? You. Why? It's just in your blood, right?
Yeah.
You're a dick.
Probably goes back
Call
to
them Richards around.
Yeah. It's dicks, sport dicks.
I'm telling you, I'm a spectator, not a
Oh, that's right.
competitor.
Yeah. But that could be into anything. I mean, you could be watching a movie and
Oh, that's why we record Wheel of Fortune
there we go.
That's when you
shout out
guys
to Mr. Brett.
compete. Like, all right, I'm gonna get this.
or
Wordle for
Wordle.
you.
We do Wordle
You
every
guys
day.
do Wordle. Nice.
Who's most likely to bother a celebrity? Like if you went to dinner and you saw Patrick Mahomes sitting over there
To bother them?
to bother him while
gonna
he's
go up?
having. You would both. Oh yeah, you would.
I would.
You a big fan?
Well, no, it's just because I'm not afraid to talk to people. So if someone's
Okay.
there and they're, I
So
probably won't
he
ever
could be
see them
eating-
again.
He could be eating corn, and you're just gonna walk over to him and.
If-
Excuse me, Mr.
If
Mahomes.
it's the opportunity,
If the
you have
opportunity's
to
there.
take it. You can't. You don't always get it again.
And if he was to look at you and say, "Excuse me, I'm having dinner,"
No,
I would say,
excuse me, I'm
well,
having
when you're done,
I'm dinner
can
here.
you wave
Excuse
me over? Because
Mahomes, Kelsey, if you're watching out there or listening, just
I hope they
beware.
are.
They're coming.
yeah.
I'll finish my drink and hang out. I'll get another one. I'll
I'm
wait.
trying to eat my Whataburger. Trying to eat my Whataburger here.
Who between the both of you, who spends more time on social media?
Probably me.
Yeah, before bed, right before you close your eyes?
Probably,
So-
or just when I'm bored because he's watching sports all day.
I just found out you were trying to contact me today by Facebook Messenger. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get a hold of you. What do you mean? You guys got my phone number. Call me. I was like,
I have to check if I do. I don't think I have your phone number, dude.
okay.
We'll have to.
yeah.
We'll take care of that. Yeah, because I don't. Because actually,
What's your number, boys?
I sent you. I sent you a message saying, "Hey, are you ready to do the show tonight?" And my cousin Joey sent me back. I've already done your show.
Oh, wrong Joey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Shout out
that
to
was the
you,
wrong
Joey.
Joey. Yeah. Sleep with the lights on. Who's most likely to sleep with the lights on?
I'm gonna say him. What are you pointing at me? You're the one who falls asleep anywhere.
Okay.
I do not
This
fall
could
asleep.
be me. I do have an eye mask, and I
Oh
will.
my gosh.
I will sleep anywhere. I'll take a nap anywhere.
Do you have it on you now?
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you have your? Oh,
His
I never
eye
go
mask-
home without it, just in case.
Damn it! I should have brung it.
eat a snack before bedtime.
One more time.
Eat a snack before right before bedtime. Both of you guys?
Just, I would. I don't know. Would you?
Do you?
Each morning you wake up,
Question is,
I snack from morning till 7.
there's crumbs in the bed.
I don't know. No, we don't eat in our room. I don't like food in the bedrooms for
Right.
nobody. Anybody.
Not
If you're
even. Not you
hungry,
mean not even for
you can take your
No.
lazy butt to the kitchen or the dining room.
Whipped
but
cream,
do
nothing
not
like that?
take food
Chocolate
in the
cookies,
bedroom.
man. Okay.
I don't care. That's gross.
It stays in the kitchen.
It does. It's kitchen, dining room. You can even sit on the couch
Pam's
in
like,
the living room.
Pam's like, Joe, if you want to play, we'll play in the kitchen. We're
Do
not playing in the
not bring that in my bedroom.
True story.
there you go.
Whoa. Sorry, kids.
Sleep during a movie.
Yeah.
So, have you guys seen the Blue Beetle yet?
No, I
You guys need to
haven't.
go see it.
It's good.
It's a good movie.
I'm gonna,
really
I told Jack I'd take him, that we could go together because I need to watch it.
Yeah, because this guy will
He
fall
does.
asleep and
Yeah.
it piss you off, right? I just
I
spent
don't care.
$12 on you.
She
I don't
just made me pay for it.
I don't care if
Oh,
he
yeah.
sleeps. It doesn't bother me. I'm not paying. You know, you go to the movies. I'm not looking at the people around me.
Right.
Unless he snores. I
Right.
don't
What,
know.
what if he starts snoring, will you just kind of shut his nose off?
I'll just
or
nudge him.
pinch
He'll
it?
stop.
She got mad at me once though. We were at a theater and watching a movie, and I took beer bottles in, and I accidentally kicked one, and it went ding 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 ding.
It was like 6 bottles at least.
And she goes, Joey, ding 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 ding.
Chris, did you just hear that story? Say,
You ever
so-
find beer bottles at the movie
Yeah,
theaters?
so if you find beer bottles, it's
find
this
them?
guy,
Yeah.
right?
We were at the Cinemark. So,
Oh,
yeah,
it's-
we were.
were they this? Oh,
Yeah,
like
the
shop,
shooters,
the shop
the shooters.
bottles.
That was
Oh,
not
God.
Joe. Joe had the full size Corona bottles.
Joe's like, "Ooh, that's a good idea." Oh man, who's the better cook?
I don't know.
Oh, so you do cook?
I do cook.
Joe grills and smokes meat, which I don't do at all. I mean, we both cook inside, so yeah, I think we do a pretty good job between the both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
She makes some bomb food. It's bomb. But we both get down in the kitchen
Nice.
yeah. I don't.
Who's
with the food.
of the both of you? Who's afraid of heights?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Or
Joe's a
he-
lineman. He's up way high.
Yeah. You high all the time, Joe?
High all the
Way
time.
Ooh,
up
you better be
there.
careful.
It's electrifying and shocking.
Been a lineman since high school.
I don't even like roller coasters that much.
No?
Yeah. No. I'll I'll pass.
So, who gets or who's the better listener? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Joe just gets distracted.
Well,
Fine.
he's got the hearing aids, so I guess
Yeah.
you would win that part.
Yeah.
At one point, he just turns him down.
Turns
Well,
them down
he
or
went
just
to
pops them,
the-
or pulls
ADHD.
them both out and
He
like I'm
went to
done.
the doctor, to
Uh-huh.
get his ears checked, and they said he cannot hear high pitched sounds and something else, and they said so that's women and children.
Yeah, women and children have high pitched sounds.
I was like,
Yeah.
well, that explains a lot for a very long time.
Joe? Joe?
You have to get right
And-
in there.
Yeah,
Can't
right in
look
his
away.
face.
Yeah.
Grab his face to look at you.
Man. Make friends with a stranger.
Oh,
Oh, both of you.
friendly couple.
Nice.
Why not?
No wonder you could go up to Mr. Palmer so casually.
Oh yeah.
And ask him that question that you
Right.
did. Which one of you laughs at your own jokes?
Yeah. He's the
True story.
funniest person on the planet.
To yourself.
To
right?
himself.
That's funny.
So funny.
Hey, if I'm laughing, it was great.
It must have been, right? That's
Yeah.
what I would say. Hey, I'm laughing. You should be laughing. Either you got a bad sense of humor or something.
Who is most likely to forget your anniversary?
I have.
Oh.
I didn't forget 100%. I just got the day wrong. It was just a day off.
She
Their
was a day
anniversary is
off.
coming up.
We always remember it, but she was a day off one time.
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
You must have been busy. I mean, it happens, right?
We weren't married very long, just
It
FYI.
was like 7
He
years.
made me get out my marriage certificate and everything, and I thought I was totally going to win. And then I was like,
Oh, here we got. I got that for you right here. Yeah,
yeah,
That's
that was
hilarious.
my bad.
man. Oh, well, at least you admit it though. It's all good. Who's a better driver?
Don't even start with Joey cannot talk on the phone and drive at the same time, and he does it all the time. And guess how far we go? As far as that conversation lasts, it could be 40 minutes later.
Hey, damn it. We made it all this whole show without arguing.
And I'm not the only one. We'll talk to your coworkers who
There we
totally
go.
agree.
You ain't got to lie to make friends, especially on national podcast.
Yeah, I'm
There
gonna
we
call
go.
Chris when we leave.
Yeah.
Oh, you can drive home. I'm drinking.
Right?
Who's the ass kisser?
Depends on what it is.
I guess so.
man.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably spray me.
Sometimes,
In the
it
house.
is like one
Oh,
of those
general.
things
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I know that is it's not cool to ask, but I have to.
Yeah. That's hilarious. And who's the messiest?
I would say me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I come in and run out again, and I'm just dropping things off and
Yeah.
going back out. Yeah. But I eventually do clean it up. I don't soak dishes. That's what he does. That's gross.
I'm trying to get to.
See, that's what I say.
It's gross.
I just
clean
put
it.
you put
It's
the
so
put the dish or the cereal bowl in the sink. Put some water in it.
No.
Let it sit because it's got to soak up a little bit.
or,
I feel Joe.
or you
Didn't
can
you
just
have
wash
water in it when you had the cereal? No.
How about that? Just wash it. It would be nice. No one has to look at it anymore.
Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our show, and we appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you so much
It's
for
been fun.
inviting us.
Yeah.
It has been fun.
Good.
We appreciate it.
I hope you guys have fun and spread the word out there. And when this
We will.
episode comes out, let people know that
That we're on.
that you're on and who the show is, and people. I'm trying to get you guys to subscribe. We need some more subscribers.
We got a couple. We got some more subscribers.
Yeah, I know.
About at
but-
290 right now. We're
Two-
about 10 away. Come on, people. Let's get to
Oh,
300.
let's get to 300, please.
300. Subscribe. Everyone,
so-
you need to subscribe.
I know
True
you
story.
guys. I know you guys know at least 10 people out there that say, "Oh, you know what? I'll subscribe. I want to listen to Pam and Joe argue a little bit."
I know.
That was there at the end. But before we end, Mark, can you plug these real quick?
Yep.
If you would, please.
So, September 22nd to the 23rd, the annual Great Nest Barbecue Contest, 6 p.m. to midnight. Registration forms are available at Eagles Nest. Friday social night with DJ Lisa G, 7 to 9th, and Steel Road at 9 p.m.
Yep. So if you guys aren't doing anything that
Barbecue
night, you
contest.
guys need to come on out. Yeah. I'm not sure we're going to podcast or not. We podcast last year at
Okay.
the contest. It was
while
a
you were
good
there.
time. It was a chilly night. It was good.
Not too bad.
There was a few people that come through. I mean, we were just still brand new. People would walk by, see us, kind of like, what are these guys
That was
doing
like
here?
12 or 13 or
Lisa,
something.
she does a great job DJing.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Pam went to school with her.
And okay, really
Yep. We went to Our Lady of the Americas.
nice. Okay.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Shout out to Lisa G. And then I believe it's the Steel Road Band are playing that night, right? Is that what it says on there?
Yep. Steel Road.
Steel Road Band. They'll be playing that night. So, yeah, please, people, come check them out. Check us out. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure we're going to be here that night. We'll see. But if not, I know it's going to be a fun night. But, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe and like and share our podcasts with everybody that you can, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the Big Mockcast. Until then, adios.